Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nash, owner of Nash's Wallet, and if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Nashley and I kind of like to document my budgeting journey as well as, talk about a little bit of business, lifestyle kind of thing. So if that's something that you're interested in, click that subscribe button. But without further ado, we're gonna get into today's video. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my November monthly budget and basically just talk through my thought process when I sat down to create my budget for the month and talk about some of the goals that I want to hit this month and stuff like that. So let's get into it. This is the notebook that I use, or the bullet journal. I'm gonna actually start off by, and these are all like estimates of kind of what I expect to come in for this month. So I'm just gonna title it. So November monthly budget. There's actually 3 categories I'm going to be putting for income. We have my actual full-time job, like my hourly pay. We have bonus money and medical. I'm on a bi-weekly pay period, but I get paid every other Monday. So with that being said, November actually has 3 Mondays. So how people normally say like you get that extra bonus paycheck, I'm kind of taking that into account with how much I'm putting for my full-time, because that's not normally what I would get getting paid twice a month. So I'm going to be estimating about $3,000 for my hourly, bonus $250, and then medical $160. Bonus, there's a lot of different factors that go into this. There's ways of earning more money at my job, and I do expect to get some form of a bonus check from my job. So I just kind of ballparked it and put $250. So with that being said, the full amount that we're working with for income for this budget is $3,000 plus $250 plus $160 is $3,410, which is a good amount of money if you ask me. So what I'm going to do really quickly is just write out all of the categories, and then I will hop back and explain how much I'm allocating in each. So here we have all of the categories written out. So let's get into where all of this money is hopefully going towards. So first thing that I start off with is my tithe. So with that being said, we're actually going to be putting $341 because it's 10% of income. Actually, that's wrong. I already messed up because I actually don't account bonus or medical in my tithe. So, oopsies. It's $300. Wow. I love that I already messed up. I hate crossing off in my notebook, but it is what it is. Rent is going to be $300 as well. I give $250 to my mom and $50 goes towards my house down payment savings account that I have. Roxy is my car, which is $320. So I'm putting aside $280 in my insurance because I actually pay for the 6-month premium. So I already have $900 set aside, and I'm just, I stopped putting money aside for a little bit. So I'm now catching up before December comes around where I need to, get some new insurance. So $280 because that'll help with the extra paycheck that we're going to be receiving at the end of the month. Phone is $103. Student loan is $696, and it's a huge chunk because I'm really working towards paying off my student loans either by the end of this year or beginning of next year, so like before the end of January. Bank of America is $85, and then these are like my lifestyle envelopes, basically like what I use for my day-to-day life. So we have, these are going to be higher than normal because I'm accounting for the week, the last week of November before we enter into December. I need to make sure that I have money. Gas is getting $210. Food is getting $240. And fun is getting $120. 52-week will be getting $225, and emergency fund will be getting $125. I can't believe I'm actually almost done with my first ever like 52-week challenge. I just did the equivalent of whatever week you're on is the amount that you're setting aside. It technically ended up being a 26-week like challenge because since I get paid bi-weekly, I'll put aside those both amounts, but I made sure I separated it. So if you see like my transactions, you'll see 44 and 45, 46, 47. So like I know which week I'm technically on. But it's so exciting that like I'm done with my first one and I can't wait to see the one that I decide to do for next year. And then emergency fund, I'm always trying to build it up. I feel like I'm struggling so hard to reach the 2K mark because, you know, I get it close and then something happens and I need to spend the money or whatever the case is, or I change my mind and start to reallocate money. So here we are. The goal is to, you know, increase that because you never know when you need your rainy day fund. And the more, the merrier. Here are like my sinking funds. And adventures, we have 60, gifts 60, Christmas 150. Mac is actually my boyfriend. That's like a nickname for him. My actual envelope in my binder is technically labeled baby, but whenever I like write down my budget, I always put Mac. I don't know. Nash is mine, envelope 30, future 30, Layla, which is my niece, 15, and then 50 envelope. I just put whatever was remaining because I don't actually know how much I'm doing until I pull out that envelope. So in the beginning of October, one of my close friends actually reached out to me. Well, she came to me. She didn't reach out. We were face to face. And she was like, I really want to, like, I need help saving. I want to try one of these challenges. And she wanted to tackle the 100 envelope. And since it was the first time doing it, I told her, well, why don't you start a little bit on a smaller scale and do a 50 envelope challenge, label it 1 to 50, just so you doesn't feel like such a burden if you were to pull out a 80 envelope and a 50 envelope versus like a 50 and a 18 envelope. And then I offered to do it with her. So I actually started a challenge in the middle of, well, towards the end of the year, because it doesn't have to be January to start a challenge. And honestly, it's never a bad idea to save money. So with that being said, whatever was remaining from the amount that I budgeted is what I technically put towards this. I just want to double check that my math is right when I like did my draft earlier. So technically there's only $31 that remains, but depending on the numbers that I pull out here will technically affect what I do up here. So I like to have a game plan. I like to have a goal that I'm reaching towards, and one of my main goals right now, at the end of the day, regardless, I want to make sure my bills are paid, but I also want to make sure that I reach that $686, because by doing so I would reach half of my actual student loan amount. and I don't want to stop there. I want to do more. So I'm really excited to, you know, see how well I could do for the month. This is basically it for today's video. If you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, any tips, make sure to leave them down below. It was nice to kind of just chit chat about numbers and all that good stuff. So let me know if you have any goals or anything that you're looking forward to finance wise for the month of November. I would love to know. I would love to encourage you guys along the way, because this journey is not easy, especially if you have people around you that may not understand the choices that you make when it comes to your finances. And I'm definitely so appreciative of this community, because you guys are so encouraging, you guys are so loving, and I wouldn't want to change this for the world. So aside from all the sappiness and all that, that's it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the first cash stuffing of November, which is already up on the channel, to see where some of my money has already gone towards for November. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!